prayerful journal. And I really like this because it has, for me, I can do like a morning prayer, and then there's a spot for the nighttime prayer. And then, and guys, this is, I promise, if you guys have a different belief, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to offend anybody, by the way. So for praise, it has lift up a praise to God. Rejoice, list 3 things you are grateful for today. So I always focus on the 3 things that happened in the last 24 to 48 hours, so I can remain thankful in the present. Affirmation, and it says, who does God say that you are? Or who do you say that you are? So you guys know those I am affirmations, such as I am brave, I am confident, I am bold, I am worthy, so on and so forth. I always recommend that you guys go a little deeper into those affirmations. What are you brave enough to do? What are you worthy of? Sorry, I'm getting a lot of comments. What does the front look like? There's different colors. I like the charcoal one the best, and it's got a cute little floral opening, and it has a prayer at the beginning, and just a lot of scripture quotes, and just a promise that you make to yourself in the beginning, so on and so forth. So yeah, I definitely recommend adding on to those affirmations. What can you surrender today? What can you hand over to God today? Like fears, anxieties, anything that's holding you back. And then emotionally, how are you feeling today? It's very important that no matter what we are going through, we remain thankful. This one was one of those Facebook ads. Facebook made me do it. People asking where. I don't know if it's on Amazon, but yeah, Facebook made me do it. So at night, I like how it goes over, a nighttime prayer, reflection. What do I need forgiveness for today? So like, for example, if I caught myself being judgmental at any point in time today, I'll repent for that tonight. And then who can I uplift in prayer, and what lesson did I learn today? So yeah. Another thing that I think is very important, and if you guys attend my power hours on Tuesday and Thursday morning, same time, is we take 5 minutes for gratitude and 5 minutes for visualization. And I think that is huge, no matter what time of day you do it. Definitely close your eyes and imagine yourself or somebody on your team, or maybe somebody in your family is up for a job promotion, or whatever it be, whatever one of your top goals are. Close your eyes and put yourself in that spot. Okay. Feel the emotion. Just imagine how you're going to feel. My favorite thing is to see others on my team reaching those ranks, and just imagining what they're saying, what their expressions are, how their reaction is, how they're feeling, and then in turn how that makes me feel. And I mean, I'll be very honest with you, I have not gotten out of one visualization without tears. Okay, if it doesn't bring you to tears, then maybe you should visualize a higher goal, or set your goals a little bit higher, if that makes sense. Brittany or Tiff, do you guys have anything to add of what you do with your morning routines and gratitude?
My mornings are the same every morning. I wake up, I do some gratitude, I deal with dogs, I take time for myself, deal with dogs, yes. That is my self-love, whatever. But it's something that I enjoy. So it is soothing to me and relaxing to me, and it's a good way to start my mornings. Even though it's a pain in the ass, it's something I have to do. It's something that I love. So yeah, I start with my gratitude journal. I write down my I ams. I write down the 3 things that I was grateful for, 3 to 5 things that grateful for the day before. And then I kind of just plan out my day. I do work this business. My mom and I have a company. I run a dog rescue. I have many hats. So I have to write down things to make sure that my life gets done. So that's kind of what I do every single morning. I like to check things off because it makes me feel like a big kid, like I've accomplished something. So I write it down, check it off, feel like I'm not a hot mess express for the day.
Awesome. That's what's up. What about you, Miss Tiffany?
So I will be honest with you guys, my mornings are absolutely freaking insane. Like I'm cooking breakfast right now. I'm about to unload the dishwasher. Like our mornings are, 100 miles an hour. So I kind of do the contrary. I do it at night. And I know that might sound weird, but I don't get a moment's peace from the moment I wake up until those little lovelies go to bed. So when everybody is asleep, I do my gratitude at night. So I end my day with gratitude because who's that? What? Oh, okay. Sorry. So I kind of end my day with gratitude because that's how I wake up. I'm a firm believer in the way that you end the previous day is how you wake up the next morning. So I'm different because as you can hear, I have one without pants right now. It is what it is, you guys. Like, it's yes. Oh, it's empty. Okay. That's what I do. But you know what, through the day, you have to kind of, remember to be grateful. Like you guys know, I was on the Zoom, I don't know, in February, sometime I was down in Tennessee. Still to this day, from that experience, I grabbed just the most random object. And I'm like, I am so grateful. So situations, maybe they didn't directly happen to you, but situations around you, shape you, and, be grateful for the littlest things in life.
Yes, abso-freaking-lutely. So I think we wanted to go over a little bit of Lavelle news, team news, Thrive news. Obviously still bonuses. It is the last day of the month. Do not count yourself out. If your ticker is 1,000 away from your next rank, don't just fold in the towel. Freaking amazing things happen in the last day of the month. Seriously.
Yep.
Like, the last day of the month is my favorite day. The last 2 days of the month are honestly where my team just goes banana shits. And I don't know why. Like, hello, where are you the rest 28, 29 days of the month? Like, come on. But the last day of the month, focus. If it's not that you're going to bump up this month, get everything written out for next month so that next month you hit it on the 15th. Get ready to run. We have one more month for qualifying. Qualifying for, it's not Cabo, somewhere in Mexico.
Somewhere in Mexico.
Not even gonna lie, even if I knew the name, I probably wouldn't know how to say it. Yeah, Mexico. You got one more month to qualify. You have override bonuses. It's something we're not talking about a lot, but it's huge. So with these rank advancements bonuses, you also have override bonuses, which means if the person directly under you hits a rank, you get percent as well. So why aren't you helping your teammates run like hell? Run.
Help. And listen, if you guys are helping them, but they're not helping themselves, don't hold yourself responsible, okay? Somebody had to talk to me yesterday because I was a freaking emotional mess. I started freaking comparing. I'm like, how am I like how is nobody on my team hitting their bonuses? I mean, aside from my mom, okay? I started blaming me. I'm like, it's got to be me. I'm not being a good enough leader. I'm not giving away good enough stuff, But at the end of the day, it's not me. It's not. And I had to have a sideline tell me that, so, that they see that it's not nothing that I'm doing. At the end of the day, I can want this for my team as much as anything, but if they don't want it like truly and saying they want it and doing the action behind wanting it are two completely different things. So that was what was getting to me. People were telling me they wanted it and I was doing everything I could possibly do, but they weren't meeting me and their dream halfway. So just make sure that you are only holding yourself accountable for your own actions. Okay. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. All right.
Amen to that.
And also be sure that these people who are saying they want it, pay attention to when they are showing action. Is it just for the first couple of days and the last couple of days of the month? Then, sweetheart, no, they don't want it. They don't. No matter how much you love them and care for them and want it for them, if they are only showing up here or there, they don't truly want it. And I tell you, it was actually, I heard that from two people yesterday. And one of them was one of my uplines, Judy. She called me because I freaking messaged her, you know, I was crying. And she called me and she said, no, it's not you. But then you also have to assess yourself as well and make sure that you are doing what you're telling them to do. Does that make sense? Like if you're telling them to do all the things, make sure you're doing all the things and not to keep going. But if I don't, I'm going to lose train of thought. So yesterday when I was talking to my mom, y'all, she's almost there. She is almost there. I was telling her, I'm like, listen, as much as this is a time to praise you, I'm also using this time to call you out. Yes, you are going to go 12K tomorrow. This was me talking to her last night. But if you don't continue to do the work that you are doing these last 2 to 3 days, every single day next month, you're not going to re-rank. And I told her straight up, you have got to hold on to this rank. And if you lose it one time, I'm telling you, it's going to suck. Because the last time they ran these, when my husband's account went 12K, we got that $12,000 bonus back in 2019. I lost it for a month. Oh, you best believe I didn't lose it anymore. That was I had it for like 2 months. I lost it 1 month and I was like, oh shit, can't do that again. Like that. No, there's just, and I went on her profile and I gave her an audit. She didn't even ask me. I'm like, but see, then again, that is my mom. So I kind of got that kind of pull anyway, but still, like, don't be afraid. Like, go audit your team, hold them accountable as much as they will allow you. But again, do not allow their action or lack thereof to affect you.
Yes. Speaking of audits, we're going to get back to that because that's one of the topics for today. Do we have anything else for team news? Mexico, somewhere in Mexico. Override bonuses, rank advancement bonuses.
Oh, yes, thank you. Override bonuses. Sorry. Listen, y'all, with my mom going 12K, it hit me. I'm like, oh crap. I still need 3 brand new customer accounts, 3 free new accounts. Remember, to get that override bonus, you have to have 10 free accounts in that month, in every month to get that. So if I want that $120 bonus on my check on the second Tuesday of April, I gotta go get me some three more free accounts. So make sure those of you who have people on your team hitting the ranks, you're getting them free accounts, because you don't want to hit that Tuesday expecting, your override bonus, and then when it's not on your check, you're like, you run to support and you're like, why is it you messed up my check? No, honey, you have got to have the 10 free new accounts. Okay, I'm done.
Okay,
like you
so
tell me you got this, girl.
Thank you.
I love y'all a lot.
Love you too.
Okay, so speaking of override, let's go over it really, really quick. If you help 1 to 3 personally enrolled promoters qualify for their rank bonus, you get 10% of the override. You have to have 10 new customer accounts. If you help 4 to 7, it bumps up to 30%. It triples. Did you like that?
No, Andrea, they do not have to order. It has to
Free
be brand
accounts.
new free customer accounts. Sorry. And
You're
yes,
fine. I was going to get to it. And that's
Okay.
also 10 free accounts. If you help 8 to 11 of your people, it doubles. 60% override. Still just need those 10 free accounts. 10 homies, sign up. Let's roll. 60%, y'all. If you help 8 to 11 people, 60%. You know how much that is? That's a shit ton. I can't even do that math this morning. I'm not even going to try, but it's a lot. All right. So Also, something we're not talking about, the rookie leadership board. Why ain't we been talking about that nonsense? It ain't nonsense. It's hot mess. It's awesome. First place, $12,000 outright. That means you bring someone brand stinking new in, and they're on the top 15 list. If they're number one, they're going to get $12,000. They number two, they're going to get $10,000. You know how many people on this team have hit that rookie board? What's a rookie? First 90 days. A rookie is defined as someone who has become active in their first 90 days. So if you're in your first 90 days, you're still considered a rookie. Guys, help your new people run after these. All right, that's all the preaching we're going to do on bonuses this morning because we got a lot to go over topic-wise. So what?
You're on one. It's typically me.
Listen, Linda, I have been up since 4 a.m. because I'm pup sitting for a bunch of the neighbors, which means Brittany's like walking to a bunch of houses to play with puppies at 4 a.m. It's so much fun. Plus my Hot Mess Express house. Y'all, listen, between all the houses, I've got like 19 dogs and cats that I'm watching this week. It's fun. It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. All right. Our topic. Posting. Who, what, where, when, how. How to post. How often. What kind of topics. What is not acceptable to post. So, first off, I love your life. I love my life most days. Most days. What, who, what, where, when, how to post. So, first thing I want to talk about is we talked about a timeline assessment. You heard Starr say that she went and assessed her mother's timeline, right? So, I want you guys to
Audit.
What? Oh, audit. Whatever. Assessment,
Yeah, that's a scary
audit.
word.
Whatever. It's the same damn thing. Listen, Linda. So I want you to be honest with yourself. And if you can't be honest with yourself, I want you to grab a sideline or an upline because they will be honest to you. If you don't have one, grab me. I'll be honest to you. There's a piece of paper. There's a sheet in Dream Team 2020 under the albums, under one-on-one Zoom, that's called Timeline Audit. Print it. Go through it. I want you to go through your timeline and see, am I posting about this? So here, I can go through it real quick because I saved it on my phone because I'm so smart. Brittany doesn't need coffee ever. All right. How many people have you added as friends today? And be honest with yourself. When's the last time you added a friend? I'll be honest, I ain't added a friend in a hot minute. Life happens. It's fine. It happens to everybody. But I haven't added friends in a hot minute. Probably while my timeline slowed down a little bit. So you have to be honest with yourself. Don't be like, yeah, I added 10 friends today. No, you didn't. Don't lie. You ain't doing no good for you or anybody else. How many posts have you shared? Stop sharing posts that mess up your algorithm. Not algebra, algorithm. Stop sharing stuff. If you want to share something from the Lavelle fan page, you copy and paste it to your page. Quit sharing. Sharing messes things up. Do you know your 5 things? What are your 5 things? If somebody went and looked at your page, do you talk about that? Do you talk about your 5s? Do you guys know what your 5 things are? What makes you you? Not, I'm a mom. Congratulations, so is 90% of the world. Not me, but I'm a boy mom. I'm a soccer mom. I'm a go deeper into it. I am a pit bull mom advocate. Holla, not just a dog mom. I got these little turds behind me that's chewing his paw to death. So what are your 5 things? Tacos. If you go and look at my page, I'm talking about tacos on the daily. Aren't we, buddy? We like tacos? Yeah, we had tacos last night. What are your 5 things? Because your 5 things are going to be mostly where you get your friends list from. So you talking about them is where you get out of my, no, you can't have my shake, mine. What are you talking about? Where are you adding friends from? You're adding friends from your groups. Your groups are your 5 things. How many times are you being tagged in posts? Go and hide those bad boys. Yes, end of the month, we get blown up with getting tags from promotions, rank advancements, new people, bonuses, trips, awesome, shout your people out, then hide that. You don't need that on your timeline, because when you have new friends getting added in, you don't want them to see 7,001 Lavelle things before they keep scrolling, and then they realize, oh, she is a dog mom. So she's not just this thing, this. Are you sharing before and afters every single day? Don't do that. You don't need your timeline blown up with before and afters. If you want before and afters, put them in your stories. I share one before and after every week, and it's me. Every Tuesday, you're going to see my before and after. Why? Because they're there to follow me and my journey. So where can you find the audit list? It's under Dream Team Albums, Zoom, which I probably should rename that album. I don't know why it's called Zoom, because I'm a weirdo. Are you running contests? Do you do your hashtags daily? What's Monday? Motivational Monday. What's Tuesday? There's a few things for Tuesday. So make sure you're doing your daily hashtags. Is that the right word? We're going to go with it. Don't you shake your head at me, little lady. Unmute yourself. I'm not going to go through this entire list, but there is an entire list that you can go through it. Well, that's bright. And assess your timeline. Dream Team 2020 under albums. I don't know why, but Brittany named it Zoom. I'll go change the name of it to assessment. But print it out, go through it. If you cannot be honest with yourself, send it to an upline, sideline, somebody to help you go through it. So that's my rant on assessments. Now let's talk about what is appropriate for posting. I've rambled. Tag, you're it. Wherever you are.
Yes.
You're on this side for me.
Poor Tiff. Tiff, do you want to talk?
Oh.
Sometimes I talk too much.
Oh, you guys are doing good. Assessment, yes, that is super important. If somebody comes to me and they're like, okay, I'm struggling, I say, okay, are you comfortable with me being 100% completely honest with your social media? If they say yes, I proceed. If they say no, I still proceed, but lightly. Okay. All right. So that, you guys, your social media is your storefront. Okay. You need to be assessing your storefront, because if you walk up to a little shop on Main Street and there's garbage, there's trash, there's dead flowers, like, you're not going to walk into that store, right? Essentially, you have to view your social media that way. So doing assessments, honestly, I do it every Sunday. Every Sunday during my downtime, it's, I plan out my posting, I batch work, I do stories, I plan out all my stories, and I will go over my social media. Like they said, you hide the stuff that you've been tagged in and start Monday with a clean slate. But if you are struggling, I highly suggest go to your social media, because there will be times where I'm like, okay, I can't get a new customer. I'm like, I go to my own, like, I call myself out. I'm like, okay, let's go see what you're posting about. And it's like, oh, okay, you haven't posted a customer post in 3 days. No wonder you can't get your crap together. So you have to be real with yourself and, your promoters. And like I said, if somebody comes to me and they're like, okay, I'm struggling, I can't do this, I can't do that, I will 100%, help them with their page. Be like, okay, don't post this, remove that, post that, whatever it may be. But assessments or audits 100% help.
So, hot potato. So listen, I know I was reading the comments, and I know a lot of people are talking about how, and it kind of is a little different than what exactly we're talking about right now, but adding friends. So, some people do add from groups. I don't work groups. That's not my way to the beach. Okay. I know. Listen, pick it up. How I like to use my community pages I I also have gotten into like different things within my community, which broadens my reach. But aside from that, we all know that Facebook gives us those annoying ads, okay? Like you're scrolling and all of a sudden, Facebook is like, oh, hey, I think Starr wants to see this beach body workout. So I'm like, I don't want to see the beach body workout, but I want to see who's commenting on there, complaining about, struggling with weight management or not having the energy to do a workout or having discomforts in their bodies so they can't do the workouts. And guess what I'm doing? I'm going to their page, I'm scoping them out first. And if they're somebody that fits I don't even know what to call it, but I'm very picky with who I add. If there's somebody that, fits into what I add them. So I think that is a really good way to add new people. And that was just an example. Like you can do it. Like I've even done it from, remember I said I got this prayer journal from an ad. I went in the comments and I added people who got this. And then I started sharing about it in my stories. And I even have went live with it before, because when they see that, they're going to make that connection and they're going to be like, oh, I have that too. I'm like, no shit, Sherlock. Like I didn't think we became friends. So I wanted to talk on that, because actually I'm pretty sure like that is about how I get 60% of my new friends. Also, you want to be very careful. I know a lot of people, again, 5,000 ways to get to a beach. I love when Stacey says that. I know people are like, go add 100, 200, 300 friends a day. And I'm like, no, Facebook is going to shut my shit down real quick. So I don't do that. I add maybe 3 to 5 a couple times a day, maybe 2 to 3 times a day. Sometimes I don't do that at all because I'm too focused on quality.
Amen.
Over quantity. So when you're adding these people, make sure you're loving on them. Don't just add them to get your friends list maxed out at 5K. All right. I was so excited this time last year. I hit the 2000 friend club. Okay. And I stayed there. I stayed between 2015, 2030, because y'all, I'm constantly deleting people as much as I'm adding them. Okay, especially if they are messing with my peace and constantly, posting negative stuff that just is not right for my mindset. And in regards to post, yes, like Brittany said, focus on your 5 things, but we all have our days, okay? That's why batch posting is important. First of all, Megan on Sundays at 9 a.m. batch posting is huge. But if you don't get to do that or whatever, and you're scrolling or whatnot, or you're following somebody that inspires you, like let's say you're following Chas. I just saved one of Chas's posts the other day. Save them. There is an option in Facebook to where you can make different folders and save them for inspiration, not to copy and paste word for word. Okay. Save it for inspiration. And some people might argue, oh, that's not being authentic. Bullshit. Because if you're sitting there making it you and yourself, that's making it authentic. Okay. I've done that before. I've just been lost. I don't know what to post. I get overwhelmed, but I'm not going to show up. I still have to show up. So I'll go to my saved folder. I'll take a little browse, and I have them very specifically in different folders. So if I see a Monday post, I have a folder in my Facebook saved that says Monday, Tuesday, payday post, shout out post, because sometimes I'm at a loss for words when my team hits their ranks that, I don't know what to say. So I go to a shout out post that I have saved, and again, I just make it fit me. Okay. Listen, it's all about working smarter, not harder. And again, do not copy and paste and leave it at that. It's going to kill your post. It's going to kill the person who posted it, who worked hard to post it. And it's just going to be a freaking mess. And that's not cool. So Next.
Yes,
Tiger.
be authentic. Kimberly said, be authentic. It's like a guide. Use other people's post as a guide or an influence or an inspiration. If you're copying and pasting one, if your friends are also friends with another person, you're going to look like a dope for literally copying and pasting a post, and you're affecting both of y'all, North Carolina. You're affecting both of y'all's algorithms. I keep wanting to say algebras. Algorithms. So stop
Algorithm.
Eventually might get a word right this morning. So stop copy and pasting. Be authentic. How often to post? So
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
hold up, wait a minute. Everybody is different on this one. Everybody is different. You have to see what works for your following, your page, your people. A lot of people say 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night. I say that's the minimum. I have to post every 2 hours. Yep, every 2 hours, or I lose people. So I try going a week, or I went 2 weeks posting just morning, noon, and night, and I went from getting 100 likes and comments to 2. So it's about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, finding your followings. Everybody's different. Again, everybody has a different following. So I have to do every 2 hours. Just do. But it's not Thrive posts, guys. It's my dumbass dog just did this. Can you believe it? Homeboy over here was it looked like a prison jumpsuit yesterday. I'm not even kidding. He has got allergies so bad that I had to make him an outfit so he would stop scratching. He ran into, I don't even know what, busted his knee wide open, and he ran into the side of the bed and busted his head open. So he's in a uniform right now so that I can cover him so he can stop hurting himself. I just need to put him in bubble wrap. So anytime, he's one of my 5 things. So every 2 hours I'm posting about one of my 5 things, and I'm sprinkling Thrive in. Boom.
So for me, if I post more than 2 times a day, I screw myself. Now, sometimes I'll only post once, and that's only if, sorry guys, and that's only if my post from earlier is still alive and going. I am interacting on it like crazy. I will take a break from interacting on it and revisit it at a later time. Maybe when I was to, like, let's say I want to post typically every day at 4 p.m. If my post from 8 a.m. is still going strong, I'm going to reboost that post and comment on it. Like reply to everybody's comments with at least 4 words or more so I can trigger that algorithm to pick it back up. If it's a picture, if it includes a picture of me or whatever, before I go to bed that night, I'm going to tag myself in that picture. And then when I wake up in the morning, holy bejesus, it's still getting comments. But then of course I'll comment for the new day or post for the new day. So if it's hot, keep working it. But again, like Brittany said, whatever works for you, stick with it.
So I want to kind of interject on adding people. Yes, we have a guest. Sorry, guys. You want this? All the sugar this morning. We'll do it. What was I saying? Oh, friends. So groups. I know, Starr, you said you're not big on groups, but some groups will do a social Saturday or a social Sunday where they will make a post and it'll be like, if you're comfortable, with people adding you from this group, post your name, a fun fact about you, whatever it may be. Y'all, jump on those posts because you can get 200, 1,000 friends. Okay. Another big thing with those, people will do Instagram follow trains. Those are insane. Freaking sane. Same thing. They're in the groups and it'll be like one day where, an admin will post Instagram follow train, drop your handle, follow so-and-so. That is a really good way to get quality friends because one, they're in a group that is essentially centered around one of your 5 things, right? So you have something in common. Okay. And then there was another thing I was going to say, but Pantless McGee made me lose my train of thought. I'm good. Thank you.
We're sharing, Mom. Take it. Gosh.
I'm good.
But yes, so I'm another person who I'm obsessed with groups. I'm in 1 to 2 groups minimum on my 5 things. And that's how I get my people. And that's why I post about my 5 things, because I pull my people from those 5 things groups. Something else we were going to go over. Starr, help me. Don't hide your face.
I don't remember, bro.
So I mean, if you guys want me to, I can talk. And this is decaf,
Yeah,
by the
talk.
way. If you see me pouring coffee, it's decaf. So don't judge me, okay? I'm always scared I'm going to get judged, but it's cold here, so I need something hot. But posting, you guys, like Starr said, how to keep post hot. That is huge. Okay, so I used to post 3 times a day minimum. Okay, like Brittany, I used to do that, and then I kind of played with it a little bit, and I was like, well, what's going to happen if I cut back a little bit, but I'm more active in my stories? When I did that, I seen a shift. Okay. I post, no, this is bad. Sometimes 1 time a day, sometimes 2, sometimes 3. But what I've noticed is I will get notifications on posts that were 3 days old or posts that were 4 days old. So I've noticed that when I kind of slowed down on my posting, people were interacting with my older post. And what you want to do with those, you want to keep those alive. Okay. So say you post a payday post. Okay. Here's just an example. You post a payday post, do not go into your, message threads right away and post that link. Be like, hey, yo, what? Yo, can I get some love on this? Don't do it right away. Wait a few hours and go in individually. If you have a few promoters, be like, hey, can you go comment on this? And then 2 hours later, ask somebody else. Because you know what? After 2 hours, that post dies. It like falls off the face of the earth, essentially. But when it gets interaction again, then it will renew itself. So that's what I do. And I have kept posts going for literally 2 weeks. Like it's an obsession now. Like, how long can I keep this post going? And it's typically the craziest ones, like the stupidest ones. Tara, did you have a question?
No, I had it. Well, I just wanted to talk for a second. So, okay. Starr, your mom actually said something in a Zoom once, and I was like, hey, I'm going to do that. And it worked. All right. This is why she's almost 12K. She said, hey, I just went through and I just hearted all these stories. So I was like, okay, I literally scrolled and saw people I had never seen in my life and just hearted the crap out of them. And all of a sudden, like 5 of those 50 people like creeped into my old posts, like congratulations on the weight loss, blah, blah, blah. And I got 3 orders last week. And I know that may not sound like a big deal, but this is somebody who can only cash out her paycheck every 2 weeks.
Gosh, it's always a big deal. Those comments, like even putting the orders aside, those comments are huge. What you did, you triggered your algorithm. And I've been doing that too. And I've also pay attention to your story views as well. And if you can, try to reply to them on top of sending a bunch of hearts.
Yeah, I literally I had like 4 just come in just now because I went through and yeah. And it's crazy because no, Siri, stop. My views went from like, 20 views a day to like 60. And I'm like, yeah, it was exciting.
Like, it's huge, girl. What? That's awesome.
Everybody needs to go do it.
Somebody just said in the comment, progress deserves joy. Yes, Julianne, I couldn't have said that any better. Any bit of progress, make sure you guys are celebrating. I know we're going kind of left here, but make sure you're celebrating yourself and your team. Like the smallest wins, are they really small though? They're not. because like 5,000 small wins equals 5,000 big wins too. It's just, it's like it trickles on down. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
Another huge thing I've noticed is poll stories. Poll story series is what they're called. I did one, today's Wednesday, right? Monday. It was literally, guys, I told you, I'm a freaking mess. I don't even know what date is. I'm amazed. My clock says 4:15, so I'm glad I'm on time. Our power went out yesterday and I have yet to fix it. But poll story, wow, can't even talk. Add that on top of it. Series stories, something as simple as, let's not, hey, come here. Put the cat down, please. Hold on. Let's not carry her by her head. Thank you. All right. I told you. Anyway, I did this or that is what I label them. And then the one on Monday was house series or home series. That's what it was called. Home style, whatever. I don't even know. But then I had two options. I had country or city, apartment or house, rent or own, beach or cabin. Like, people went crazy. I got 25 votes on each slide. Like, that's insane for me. 25 people interacted and pushed a button on my freaking, I was like, what? People care that much about houses? But do that I do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay. That will boost your story views so high. And it can be the simplest thing. Like, I did restaurant edition once. I did self-care edition. I don't know, nails. Like, do you prefer long or short, bright or neutral? You know, like, it can be so simple, but it will boost your story algorithm to where people are viewing it. Another, you guys, this is bad. But literally one day I went to Target. I've been there a lot more than one day, but this particular day I went to Target and I literally documented my trip. Like, I was like, oh, look what I found. Oh, look what I found. That crap blew up. And there are people now who are like, oh, did you go to Target yet? Like, why do you care? Like, people love when I go to Target and they love to see what I'm buying. That is the strangest thing to me. Like, people care what I'm buying. But it's been huge. I get so much interaction. I get hearts. I get freaking story replies on Target trips, you guys. So I've extended it outside of Target. And my husband's like, do you really shop that much? I'm like, stay out of my life. Okay. Like, mind your business. Okay. I'm building. This is interaction. Okay. But literally it could be as simple as, look what I found on Amazon today. Because I've done that too. Or deals. That's another really big one. I'm into finding coupons and deals. I know Starr messaged me last week. She was like, thanks a lot. Now I'm buying this. And I'm like, welcome. Got you a coupon,
I made a
girl.
story out of it. And I was like, if Dylan asks where all these Target packages are coming, I'm going to blame Tiffany.
It's okay. Like, a lot of people blame me and I'm fine with that. Like, I'm cool. Like, if I get an angry husband coming at me, block. You know, I saved you some money, dude. Like, seriously. But, you know, it can be as simple as that. You know, I have a promoter who works at Walmart, and I told her, she's management at Walmart. I'm like, do a series of look what we got in, because there's a seasonal department where they had those gallon jugs, you know, the ones that are like so popular right now, the water jugs, for $3 at Walmart. I'm like, what? That would be so huge. What? On stories. So I know I kind of just went way out of the way, but yeah, I just wanted to say that.
I don't feel like you went out of the way. I mean, that's what you're providing value. You're giving people ideas. I wrote down some poll ideas. I know some people in the comments saying polls aren't working for them. Then look at your audience. See the people who are watching your stories, go look on their pages and just, you know, try to take in consideration what they might want to talk about, like through polls. So, for example, if you have somebody who is always talking about going on vacations and stuff, try doing a poll series based on vacations, if that makes sense. And do it. Don't just do it one time, 2 times, 3 times. Oh, nobody's responding, and then let it go. Keep doing it. Consistency. I know we all hate that word. At least, well, I hated the word the first couple of months I was here until I realized, like, oh shit, this works. But yeah, like consistently do it quite a few times. What else? I was going to say something else, but I lost train of thought. Dang. Oh, well, I mean, we're coming up to the end anyway. Did you have anything else to add, Brittany?
No, I think that everybody on here needs to go print that sheet, do an assessment, or whatever you want to call it, an audit, an assessment, look at your shit and make sure it's correct. Not correct, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not comfortable or you don't think you're going to judge yourself honestly, send it to an upline or a sideline. Takes 5 minutes. You don't have somebody, I'll do it.
Yeah, me, I'll be brutally honest.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm brutally honest.
If you ask for somebody's opinion and they give it to you straight, no chaser, like you got to leave your feelings at the door. Like I had to listen to this podcast about I don't know, a year ago. Oh my gosh, what were they called? Ambition or something like that. I don't know. They were some Monet girls, and they were talking about it, how it's assertive. Be assertive, not aggressive. And I always make sure, like I ask these people, my team, I reach out and be like, hey, are you open for assertive feedback? Constructive criticism, right? And they typically say yes. And I put it on them, and that held me back for so long. Valerie asked if she could say something really quick, and I would love to pass the mic to her.
Thank you. Just about the polls, like I definitely agree with Tiffany, like how it, like the this or that has really helped. And just like your target audience, I guess, like for example, like Brittany, like you're a dog mom, right? So a lot of your friends are like love dogs. So I would usually like use my polls towards my certain audience. So for myself, like I'm more younger and I'm a student. So a lot of my followers on Instagram and like my friends on Facebook are students. So I kind of put my poll towards that target audience, or like I'm studying to be a teacher. So I have polls towards that certain group as well. So I just wanted to add that, like if like whatever your niche is as well.
That's perfect.
Don't put up, I don't mean this mean, but dumb polls that have nothing to do with your life, your page, your whatever. They can be dumb polls. That's fine. I'm not saying that, but don't, like, I wouldn't post about children. I don't have kids. 90% of my people are dog moms, so they're not going to vote on kids stuff. They're sure as shit going to vote on Jasper stuff, though. All the time. Tacos. If I put tacos in my stories, people are voting left and right. So
if she put something about cats, they're going to be like, who is this Brittany?
Yeah, they're going to be like, Brittany got a cat? No, Brittany did not get a cat. Hell no. 75 dogs? All about it. Cat? No, thank you. But seriously, like, you have to make it targeted towards you, your life, your following, your audience. If you're doing a random poll about something far off left field that has nothing to do with you, they're just not, or nothing to do with them, they're just most likely not going to respond to it because they don't have an emotional attachment to it. They don't have an instant click grab. If they have zero connection to it, they're not going to click, grab, click. Click, grab, click.
Say that 10 times fast.
Nope. I already almost said a naughty word when I tried to say it a second time, so nope.
Oh, come on. I said a lot of naughty words this morning. It's okay. They're sentence enhancers. Didn't you listen to SpongeBob when you were younger?
No, SpongeBob was after me.
Oh.
I look like I'm 12, but I'm not.
Jeez, thanks.
All right. Any closing remarks, Tiffany?
Yeah, I got something really quick. So another thing was in your stories, tag companies, you guys. When we were in, I don't even know what she's into. When we were in Tennessee, I tagged, like, they have really good barbecue. Okay. We love barbecue. So yeah. She doesn't even eat it. Why is she talking?
Yeah.
Cheese pizza. Yeah, Tennessee has the best cheese pizza. Anyway,
Which kind of hotel it would be?
I would tag the companies. So like if we ate at Calhoun's, I tagged Calhoun's. So then Calhoun's would see that, they would share my story. So then my story and my name was visible for their 10,000 followers. Another one would be like the brewery. We got it. Listen, I sent my husband for dinner. Okay. I sent him to pick up dinner. He came home with a mini keg, or back to the hotel with a mini keg. I made that crap a story. I was like, really? So then I tagged Smoky Mountain Brewery. They reshared it. So then their 10,000 followers then seen my husband with his mini keg at home, but they seen my name. So then people are like, okay, that's funny. I'm going to follow her. Yes. Yes. So, shush. Anyway, tag stories, you guys. Like, I tag Target, I tag Children's Place. Who else? I don't know. Anybody, literally. I have a head or a ponytail. I'll tag Goody. I don't care. Using their stuff.
I totally forgot about that tip because, like, for example, we just got a new local ice cream shop and I have been there a few times, like doing business meetings in there. It's an amazing place, but I do a story and then they share it to their wall. And then I got new local followers. I see your little, oh, so cute. Another thing too, I forgot who, I think Ashley Sy shared this, but if you tag random locations, like the story I just did about the Zoom, I tagged Nashville, Tennessee. I made it really small and I took it off the page to where nobody could see it. Nobody could see the actual tag because we know I'm not in Nashville, Tennessee right now, but it gets me more exposure. And doing stuff like that, like little tweaks, has drastically taken up my Instagram story views. So it's a little extra.
So someone just asked me, what do you do if somebody copies and pastes your exact post on their timeline?
I reach out to them.
Hold up, wait a minute. So I'm very red, so I take a hot minute to breathe so that nasty words don't come out, because they will. But I immediately take a screenshot of mine and a screenshot of theirs, take a breather, step back, and then I go personal message them. I will say, look, I put a lot of heart and effort into this post. I'm happy to help you write your own if you don't know what to say, but please take this off your timeline. Yep. Don't share my journey and pretend it's yours. Sorry. That drives me banana sacks. You are affecting my algorithm. You are affecting yours. Don't do it.
Like somebody this morning from a different company asked, I actually had two people message me, from a different company. And she was like, absolutely, I'm going to steal this if you don't mind. I said, feel free to share so copying and pasting doesn't hurt my post. Darn Facebook, LOL. And she just put 100 and she has not shared it or anything. So I think I turned her off, but oh well. Like, if you all haven't seen that post, everybody needs to go see it right now. But it drives me nuts. And I message them. I do the same thing. I don't send a screenshot or anything like that. You know, I just let them know, like, hey, I seen your post and, you know, I appreciate that you love my post so much that you wanted to make it, you know, into your own. But could you do me a favor and tweak it a little bit to where it's not my exact post word for word, because I put a lot of effort and thought into my post. And by you doing that, it actually messes with my post and it cancels both of them out. And they're like, oh, I had no idea. I'm so sorry. I'm like, no, it's cool. Let's just get this fixed. Like stat.
Yeah, and when you guys take that, because I will tell my team, if there's a good post, I'll be like, listen, go jack that, but change it. Okay, even if it's a few words, change it up. I will change up fonts. I will change the fonts because that makes it different. But if it's like Brittany said, if it's something that's heartfelt, that's not heartfelt for the person that's sharing it. You know what I mean? If you're trying to share her story, that's different. Okay. But if it's a heartfelt post that you're trying to share, like, let it come from your heart, because people are going to call BS on you. If you just copy paste, be like, oh, okay, here you go. There's going to be people that I call BS. Okay. Like, I don't remember, it was a Zoom. I don't even know, but we were talking about it, and we all speak differently. That's the thing, you guys. Like, we all talk differently. We all, you know, whatever it may be. So if you copy and paste a post and it does not sound like you, that is just, don't do that. That's bad, because then people call you out on it and they're like, okay, you don't talk like that, first of all. And second of all, you know, that's not cool. Like, copy paste, stupid. But anyway, yeah, that was all I had, I think.
All right, guys, we are coming up on 8 o'clock TikTok. Who's reading this morning? Marco.
Me.
Hello. All right, while she reads, Starr, do you want to pick a morning Zoom winner? Guys, I want you to drop something that you are going to implement today, something that you are going to do today, not tomorrow, not Friday, not Saturday, not Sunday, not Monday, today, Wednesday. And Starr is going to pick a winner. Tiff, go for it.
All right, you guys, we are on day 51. Change always happens. Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. It's James 1:17. Everything you have, from your health to your friendships, to a roof over your head, to the food in your belly, is a gift from God. And we even have something else to be thankful for, that God doesn't change. I love that about him. We can hold tight to our ever-changing God and be okay, because in every other area of life, change is pretty much guaranteed. And you know what? Brave people are willing to let go of everything as they hold tight to God, and even when things start to change. In the last 3 months, I have seen the most change in my personal and professional life that I've ever had. For my counselor, I listed every North Star person, you know, a person who is important to you and gives you guidance, who has left life in the last 3 months. The number is 7. That's right, 7. And you know what? It's okay. If I choose to live in a world where I hated change all the time, I would be really miserable. If I choose to put all my hope in people, I would be really miserable. I've tried both. It's always miserable. I don't love change, but I know that God is always working for my good. So I can say, man is the worst, but I have totally trustworthy. God is looking out for me. Okay. Sorry, guys. Does God need a reminder that he has all this under control? No, friend, he doesn't. You do, and I definitely do, but we all do. Remembering that he's the boss and his plans are for our good and he loves us, that he can make us brave, even when everything that felt secure seems to be changing. Today's task is be brave. List a few changes that you've seen in your life lately, and how are you seeing God use these changes to shape you?
What changes are you making today?
Isn't it crazy? It fits.
Every
'Cause I sure hope
morning.
everybody's going and auditing their Facebook pages and making a few changes in that aspect. Alexa Sand. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Message me on Facebook. I'll get you the list of options. Congratulations. We will be back here, same time, same place, same number, different hosts.
Yes. Alexa Sands. Yes, you.
Yeah. Message me on Facebook. Y'all have a wonderful day. We'll see y'all Friday.
Love y'all.
Bye.